We're driving a 2018? Is this
2017.
2017 RF Miata
MX-5.
in automatic.
In automatic, which I'm very disappointed by.
Yeah.
I'm kind of saddened that this is an automatic.
But you know what? This is a good episode because I've never seen anyone review an automatic Miata before.
Come to think of it, no, I haven't really either. So there's that.
So we're the first. We're the special.
You do get little paddle shifters, which is kind of cute.
But my gripe with that is you only should have paddle shifters on performance cars.
I mean, this is kind of a performance car. It is a performance car.
It's a performance car, but it's not fast. Like you don't need paddle shifters in this car. Like you get like the i8 gets paddle shifters because it's quickish.
Yeah.
This should have a stick or nothing at all.
I mean, I would definitely prefer having a stick in this.
Yeah.
But I still think this is fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great car.
Despite that.
We just need to see if it's still great despite its automatic transmission.
Right.
So we have to talk about arguably the most important part of this car, which is the retractable fastback.
And I
RF.
love the fact that this is basically a coupe and a convertible at the same time, because when you have the roof up, it looks like a hardtop coupe.
Yeah.
And I always think that convertibles don't look as good as coupes do.
They can never look quite as classy.
Yeah, they don't look as good, but hardtop convertibles can and do look as good as their coupe counterparts.
You're going about 30. Let's see if it'll let us do it. Nope. I bet you it has a 25.
Exceeds 6 miles per hour.
6.
So okay, you can only retract it if you're going 6 miles an hour. So let's do
test
that.
Yeah.
Let's try to go 6. Hold on, I'm still not going 6. I'm still not going 6. Now I'm going about 6. All right.
There it goes.
Holding it down.
Wow.
If I go any faster than this, it will stop.
I wonder if it would stop in the middle or if it would.
I don't know.
That's an interesting question. Still going. Yeah, sure enough.
It does stop. Operation complete. It says.
All right.
It's
Shut up.
beeping at me. Okay, it should be good.
Are we done? All right.
Okay.
So.
All right. Let's wait. Oh wait.
Now it's done. It literally had to put the windows up a smidge. Okay. Three, 2, 1. Power! 60.
It's really windy.
Yeah, it gets super windy. That was probably pretty noisy for you guys. But this is not a fast straight line car.
Yeah, that did not feel fast.
Not at all. That felt slower than the Tesla Model 3.
Definitely.
And that was...
Well, the Model 3 is about a second faster.
That was 5.1 seconds on the Model 3.
This is 6.1,
but that felt
technically.
Considerably faster.
Yeah.
The Model 3 did.
It's actually pretty nice. With the windows up, you don't get a lot of wind noise in here, actually, even with the top completely off.
Yeah, so you've just got, this is basically a T-top car. Like, this is what my Datsun was.
It's an automatic T-top.
Yeah.
You could say.
Which is cool. It keeps you enclosed. It's got a little window back there that opens up. I want to see what it's like with the window down, if we get buffeted very much.
Yeah, I do too. I want to hear what that kind of sounds like. More wind.
More wind.
Definitely a lot more wind.
We're sorry if the mics are picking it up, but we want to see what this is like. It's not terrible. It's about what you'd expect from a convertible in the front, at least.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no back in this car, but in most convertibles, if you sit in the back, you're going to get a lot more buffeting.
Yeah.
But this is pretty mild.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty mild. That's nice. First off, Miatas are the most sold sports car of all time in history. And the reason why is because they're pretty fun for an affordable price.
Absolutely.
Like, almost anybody can afford to get one of these at some point in their lives.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever heard a bad thing about a Miata from a person who's driven a Miata.
Yeah, they're great. They're fun cars and they're great for the price.
Yeah, it's not going to win you any drag races, but it's a great car for the twisties.
Yeah.
Because it's got a perfect 50-50 weight distribution, which is really impressive for an inexpensive car. So this is a great one to throw it around corners and you don't feel like it's going to get away from you.
Yeah, no, I don't at all. The handling on this is very precise. The steering is very, very precise. Like, you wiggle it, the steering wheel just a little bit and you can feel it,
it's not
the
loose
movement immediately.
Like some cars.
Yeah, it's very tight. JT, have you ever driven a Miata before?
I've never driven a Miata.
All right. basically this entire show is, has JT ever driven this model car?
Most of the time the answer is no. And another most of the time is I get in the car complaining. Like, this car sucks. It's automatic, or it's a 4-cylinder, or whatever.
Then you start liking it.
And then I start liking it. Let's see if the Miata will be the case. I will say the manual mode in this is pretty good. Like, I was revving it really high because I knew there was a curve coming up and I didn't want to shift up.
Yeah.
So I like that. It doesn't shift for you. But man, put flat here.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun on this type of road.
That's cool. Yeah, this manual mode is I think the best I've experienced in a non-manual car.
Yeah, it's good. Mazda does sportiness very well.
It does, yeah. It feels like a sports car. Like, that is what you're supposed to experience when you're driving this car. We weren't going that fast. We were going maybe like, I don't know, 45 or 50. Yeah. And that was like foot to the floor. You're driving at the limits of what this car can really do. But that's, I think, the whole point, because it's that old adage, it's better to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow. Which is horrible grammar, by the way, but I'm going to give it a pass.
Just for this.
Just for this. I apologize in advance for every single video.
JT's always a Debbie Downer until he gets behind the wheel.
This car sucks. No, it doesn't.
I changed my mind.
I changed my mind.
I can easily imagine wanting this. I think this is cool.
What in the world is that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, it's lane keep. It's a warning.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, if I go over here, let's see. Yep, sure enough.
Fascinating.
You get a blinking orange line. So if you drift, it's going to yell at you like it's some kind of reaper or something.
Wow, that's really cool that we discovered that.
Yeah.
JT, you're such a bad driver.
I'm a bad driver. It's going to do it again.
Because I never had that experience.
Hey,
it
shut up,
it
man.
never happened when I was driving it.
You know what? I just like to live on the edge, literally, of the lane. I really like how this car looks.
I do too.
I love the RF. The back looks like a duck, which I think is really quite charming. It's a goofy little car.
A duck car.
It looks like a ducktail. It really does. But I think it's like a shrunk down, maybe Jaguar. It's like a shrunk down Jaguar.
Yeah, you know what? I can actually kind of see that. It does look a little bit like a shrunken down F-Type-ish, a little bit.
It's just like
some ways.
Cute kid version. It's like, it's not the John Deere tractor. It's the little electric John Deere.
You know what I really think it looks like? Just a smaller version of the Aston Martin Vantage.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I was going to say, but didn't, because I didn't want to compare this to a Vantage.
Holy cow, this cabin is tiny in here. If you're taller than us, which means like you're taller than average American male height, you're not gonna have the greatest time in this.
No,
I'm cramped and I'm 5'8".
Yeah, you got enough leg room here, but it's all straight ahead legroom. You don't have much to the sides. I don't have much to the sides because I've got a Zoom audio recorder, I've got a jacket, I've got a clipboard down there because this car has no storage.
And there is no glove box on the passenger side, so there's that.
You want to see what storage you get in this car? Yeah. There you go.
That little thing is all the interior cabin storage you get. There are cup holders. That being said, though,
my guess is you can fit 7 Wendy's Junior cheeseburgers in there. That is my estimate of that space.
Yeah, it's really cramped, and obviously the engine is in the hood, so
yes.
Nothing there. And then there's the trunk. However, the problem is since this is the Miata RF,
gotta have somewhere for the hardtop.
Yeah, the hardtop has to go somewhere, so it goes into the trunk, which severely limits your trunk space.
Yeah. That close.
But you got like a nice infotainment.
I actually really like the screen, and I like the thing you use to adjust it. It's this little knob here. It's very, very clicky. You know when you turn it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like that. I like how that feels. I like all the dials and controls.
Everything's very chunky.
I have said this with cars before, but I think the interior in this feels appropriate for the price.
I would say so. And the price for this is what, $32,000?
So it varies. This model that we're driving is $32,000 base price because this is the RF model.
Yeah.
However, there are different trims of the Miata. The very cheapest, most base trim of the current MX-5 Miata is $25,000, roughly.
Yeah. And that, I would say, is a reasonable deal.
Yeah, that comes with a cloth top and a manual transmission at $25,000, and it ranges up to here to like $32,000 or $33,000 with options.
Yeah.
So,
and then
not bad.
The top of the line RF, which is there's the Club, and then a Grand Touring, do they call it? Something like that.
The GT.
Yeah, and they have some additional like little luxury touches that that will drive your price up north of $35,000, I believe.
Yeah. Which at that point I think is excessive for a Miata.
For a Miata. But it is over $30,000, and you can, after that price point, you start to expect a little bit more from your cars. I will say nothing in here feels loose or rattly, which is nice.
Yeah.
Very plasticky for sure, but not super cheap.
Yeah, not insanely cheap. Again, like if this car was like more like $50,000, I would think this interior was a joke.
Yeah.
But at the price, at like $32,000,
give it a pass.
I think it's acceptable. So I guess it kind of depends what you think is important. Whether you think a convertible and being good at handling and being like a go-kart is more important than straight line acceleration or looks. That's the kind of thing you're debating about here. Because I mean, also at about this price point, you could get a Subaru Wrx, which the base is about $27,000, or you could get my personal favorite, the Honda Civic Type R, which is $35,000, which is almost the same price as this. And the Civic Type R comes with a manual transmission only. It has 300 horsepower. It's probably a little faster, I'd imagine.
A little faster, yeah.
I'd imagine. I will say still though, this is one of the best handling cars in general for any price I've ever driven. The handling is so good in this, it's so clean. And I don't want to bash it too much because of that, because it is a fun car.
Oh, absolutely.
This is fun.
This happens in a lot of our episodes where it sounds like we're really ragging on a car, but we're not. I mean,
I'm just pointing out the negative things. More so.
There are little nitpicks, and because we base all of our complaints on the same list of things. So some cars are really going to suck in some categories. Like a luxury car, like, I don't know, whatever slow giant boat of a luxury car is going to suck in performance because that's not what it's for. But it's going to kill cars like this in terms of interior quality and stuff like that.
Right.
So 3, 2, 1.
So, we're going to rate it. First up is performance. What are your thoughts?
Ooh, this one's tough because it's a slow car.
It's good on one hand and bad on another.
Yeah, there's no getting around the fact that this car is not fast.
Yeah, it is sluggish. But my God, is it so much fun around corners.
If you live in the Northeast or in California, somewhere with, this is illegal, somewhere with twisty roads or canyon roads or something, this car will make you smile. If you live in a place where you don't have access to twisty roads, this car will bore you. I'm going to give it like a cumulative 6.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate, actually. I was thinking a 6 as well. And then this is where it's really going to suffer, is on practicality.
Yeah.
Which is bad. There's no glove box. There's only this tiny little compartment here. I think I'm going to go with a 3.
Ouch. I'm going to give this a 2.5.
Wow.
Literally all it has going for it is the cup holders.
Yeah, it's pretty poor.
Like this car, you can barely get groceries.
Yeah.
Even the Lotus, you've got a back seat that can function as your grocery hauling space.
You know what? I think I'm actually going to change mine to a 2.5 also when you mentioned that, because I'm pretty sure I gave the Lotus a lower score than a 3.
Yeah.
And this is definitely worse than the Lotus. Next up is value, which I think is where this car shines the best.
Having just driven it around where it's supposed to be driven, I
think this is a very high value for the price. Honestly, I'd probably give this an 8.
I wouldn't go quite that high. I'm going to give it a 7 because I would like it to be a tad faster.
Cool factor, low.
Yeah.
Also on this.
4.
I would give it a 3.
Yeah.
Probably. Well,
I like the RF. The RF is the only one I'd give that high.
I'll do a 4 also, actually, because the RF part is cool, I think.
Yeah.
but I can't give it higher than a 4.
No, I'd agree with that.
There's quality, which is good for the price, but it's not, certainly not any luxury car in here or anything. You know, I think a 5 is appropriate for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
Then fun factor is
it's pretty high. Like, I'm having a blast. I'm barely paying attention that we're recording an episode here.
Yeah, I would think it's really high, actually. I'm tempted to go with probably like I think an 8 is reasonable on my end.
I'm gonna give it a 7 again.
Okay.
Because I've had more fun driving cars that we reviewed, like, overall.
All right, so done the math. Our average score for this is a 33 out of 60, which is 1 point less than we rated the Mustang.
Interesting, a full point.
Yes, we rated the Ford EcoBoost Mustang a 34, and this a 33. And I think where this suffered highest was its practicality.
Yeah.
Because we rated the Mustang a little higher on practicality. We rated that, I give it a 3.5 and you give it a 4.
Yeah.
We gave this 2.5 on each. So if it wasn't for the practicality, this would have had a higher score than the Mustang.
Interesting.
Which I think
that's totally fair.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, this car is not a practical car, no matter which way you dice it.
Yeah, the Mustang's definitely a little more practical than this.
Yeah, so I guess that would be our recommendation. If you need something that's a little bit more practical but still fun, go for the Mustang. If you want something that is
strictly a toy, a
two-seater hardtop convertible, this thing is hard to beat.
Yeah, this is more fun than the Mustang is, but less practical than the Mustang is. So you do you. Decide what's more important to you, fun or practicality.
As we sign off, we're going through the twisties one more time, where this car really shines.
Yep.
As predicted, I changed my mind by the end of the episode. Who knows what I'll change my mind on next? Give us recommendations for cars that really, really suck, and maybe I'll change my mind on those too.
Yeah, who knows?
If this is your first episode, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to watch next time. If I don't crash this car, we'll be back next week. And thanks for watching.
Yep, see you guys.
There's one thing I know. It's cars. You know who else knows a lot about cars? CuriosityStream. CuriosityStream is the world's first streaming service for people who actually like to learn stuff. They have thousands of documentaries and nonfiction titles from some of the world's best filmmakers. If you like our show, you'll love their speed category. It's got a ton of content on cars and other things that go fast. We've recently partnered with CuriosityStream to help build Nebula, our new streaming service. Nebula is a streaming video platform built by and for independent creators. Because we all appreciate how supportive our fans are, CuriosityStream is offering a free Nebula subscription with every purchase of a year-long CuriosityStream membership. With this bundle, you get the best of both worlds. CuriosityStream is home to high production value documentaries and nonfiction work, whereas Nebula is a place for educational YouTubers to try new things and experiment with different formats, things the YouTube algorithm would punish us for. CuriosityStream loves independent creators and wants to help us grow our platform, so they're offering Grand Theft Auto fans free access to Nebula when you sign up at curiositystream.com/GTA. When you sign up for CuriosityStream, you get instant access to thousands of nonfiction titles, and you'll get to watch a bunch of new episodes from Grand Theft Auto months before they hit YouTube, plus lots of other great Nebula originals. By signing up for CuriosityStream, you'll be helping not only GTA, but the entire educational community, as we work together to build a place where we can create exciting new content that just wouldn't be possible on YouTube. Give it a try by signing up using the link below. We promise you'll love it.